Jordan, who threw a penny into a wishing well and wished to have infinite wells and infinite pennies so they could make wishes every day. But when they got home, they found their wish had come true and their house was now a well and they'd lost all their possessions, including their bank card, so they couldn't even take the pennies out of the bank to make more wishes. And to top it off, their insurance didn't cover spontaneous house turning into a well, so they were buggered.
Danny Minogue?
No. Guys! What? Hello and welcome to episode 161 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where I couldn't live in a well, I'd get cold. But one lizard guy whose blood loves the cold is this guy. It's Jordan. Jordan, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Feeling slightly lizardy today.
Bit scaly.
Scary.
It's alright, I've been playing Phrygian and all sorts.
Is that because it's cold?
Yeah.
Phrygian and Freezerian.
Yeah. I'm just going to say I've been opening the Phrygian too much. Oh dear. Yeah, we've not recorded a main feed episode in a little while.
We have not. No, a good 3 or so weeks.
Absolutely, yeah. This will shatter the illusions, but it is the first recording back after New Year, so that's exciting.
Yeah. Sorry for everyone out there who, is really immersed in the February lifestyle.
Which is nobody.
It is the 9th of January.
It is. We've just gotten over a horrible stint of weather where we live.
Yeah, it might get worse again.
Yeah, we're due a storm, aren't we, of some sorts?
Yeah, I think it's, we're kind of on the outskirts. We're in the suburbs of the storm.
Yes, yeah.
Because it's been awful.
Yeah, I feel like we've had enough though, haven't we?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, the amount of snow we've had was absolutely insane. Unprecedented for our hometown.
Yeah, and I built a snowman and it's still there.
Fucking hell.
Maybe it was really a creeper.
Is it still getting closer?
It is in the living room.
Oh, right, well, that's not where you made it, so I'd start getting worried. You should start getting really worried when it's like blazing July heat and it's still there.
That's true, yeah. Maybe it is a Yeti after all.
Possibly, yeah. After all that snow melts, it melts away its disguise. It'll just be like, oh,
yeah.
I've been discovered.
Yeah, who knows? And also, I feel like I should mention, your decorating is complete.
It is complete, yeah. I mean, it has been for over a month now, because it was intended to be finished so that we could get our Christmas decorations up.
Of course.
And everything could be done. So it is done. It has been damaged by children.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I don't know who we were to think it could last. I'll tell you what, who's done the most damage, though. We have adopted some rats from my sister-in-law, and they like to climb up their cage. And when they do, they nibbled the corner of the wallpaper.
Oh, no.
Yeah, our brand new, freshly lined wallpaper on our chimney breast, which was painted a delicious light grey, has now a big fucking chew mark.
Oh, no.
So that rat is going in a sandwich.
Rat pie for dinner?
Yep.
Rat gazy pie. That is, yeah, oh, bless them. I mean, they are cute, though.
They're cute, but they eat everything.
Yeah. They, one weed on my wife at New Year's. That was interesting.
It's just marking its territory.
Yeah. And then you did as well.
Yeah. Fuck off, rat, she's mine. I fell asleep the other night with a rat on me, woke up without a face.
Right, okay, well that answers a lot.
That's why I don't go out in public anymore.
I mean, you never really did anyway.
It's real Phantom of the Opera shit going on.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my cape, half my mask.
It's just, you don't really have a mask, it's just you lack a face.
The only thing is that I got rat powers.
Oh, right, okay. What does that class as? Like scuttling through walls?
I just chew everything.
That's not unusual.
Yeah, that was you before, Ian. Don't blame the rats.
But no, I have to say, your house does look great. It did look great.
Yeah, before
you had done a good job.
Thank you.
And I did quite enjoy complimenting it very loudly in earshot of your wife.
Yeah.
Like, wow, Ian, this is excellent. Gina must be chuffed. She's so lucky to have you. Handsome and a DIY expert.
Yeah.
And amazing in bed as well.
And so buff without even trying. Never even stepped foot in a gym. Look at them muscles.
I could basically hear her eyes rolling.
Yeah, it was like two rocks grinding together from the kitchen.
Yeah, I think she should hydrate.
Or blink once in a while.
Rather than fucking death staring you.
We laugh, but it is my life.
But no, it does look really good.
Thank you very much.
So well done.
Thank you, sir. Never again.
It's all right.
That's me done.
Just final thing I'll mention is that tomorrow, hopefully, I will be going to York to go to a Taylor-authorised guitar tech that can hopefully do some refretting on my acoustic that I gig with, because it's been many, many years and it's starting to affect the playability of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's just really frustrating. You can actually literally see massive chunks of the fret wire missing.
Oh, really? Wow. You'd be super confused if you got it and then like you played your first fret of the low E string and it's high pitched and you're like, oh shit, he's put the frets the wrong way around. Because that's the way it works, right?
Of course it is, Ian. Yeah. I mean, you should become a Taylor authorised tech.
I tried. They denied me.
You started eating the wood, did you?
I chewed the fuck out of every guitar I got my hands on.
Oh, God. It reminds me, actually, when we had rats at our old flat that we lived in.
Would it be pets or vermin?
No, we had wild rodent issues.
Oh, wow. Shit.
And it came about because they absolutely loved the bird feeder.
Oh, right.
I kid you not. We ended up having to get pest control out because it was getting quite significant. We could see like 10 of them out in the garden. Wasn't great.
And the pest control guy goes outside and be like, oh my God, they've evolved. These ones have got wings. Starts taking birds out the sky.
You say that, right? But I took a picture while it was climbing up this little tree to get to the bird feeder.
Yeah.
And I took a picture to send to the pest control guy. And he was like, that looks photoshopped. I've never seen one that big. Like, literally, it was about as fat as it could be.
It's like, yeah, mate, I'm trolling you. My plan was to get you out here a mile from your depot so I could go, ha ha, not a real rat.
How much do I owe you?
Yeah, what's the call out fee? Ha ha ha.
Joke's on you. But yeah, it was weird.
That'll be £800, please. As you counting the money into his hand, take this and this.
It's just wads of cash, is it? I'm giving him.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. So that was an interesting thing. So I've never had pet rats, but we have certainly had wild rats.
They're all the same.
I don't know. In France, where my in-laws used to live before they moved, they also had a bit of an issue occasionally where, it's horrible. I didn't realise this until after they'd moved.
Oh, God, what was you going to say?
And it's probably a good thing. So they used to find rat droppings in the cutlery drawer. So they must have scuttled along somehow.
Oh,
and that makes me feel awful.
Yeah, I would not be able to live there.
I mean, they don't now.
Yeah, but I'd be like, right, we're either buying a safe and putting everything we own in it overnight so that nothing can get to it, or we're moving right this second.
Yeah. So maybe that's why they did move. I don't know.
You get a removal man, you're like, yeah, this is the reason we're moving, mate. Send him a picture. He's like, that looks photoshopped.
I've never seen droppings that big.
I've never seen a fork that big.
Oh, and then the dad's like, ha, 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 ha.
Got you. It runs in the family.
That's €2,000. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, dear. Love it.
Beautiful. Oh, right, Jordan. So, why don't we kick the good stuff off today by you telling us what you're going to be going into?
Truthfully, I kind of forgot because I wrote this donkeys ago and I haven't looked at it since, so this could be interesting.
Oh, God. Right, go on. Read from the top.
Okay. Tugwa ep once... Oh, no.
Skip that bit.
Ian is a... Oh, no, I better not say that.
Yeah, skip that bit. But I do want to know what that said.
So this was, what was a fact that you were taught in school that has been disproved in your lifetime? Almost a part 2.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is a super decade-old part 2.
I mean, not really, but yeah, go on.
You said donkeys, I say decades, right? It's all the same thing. But
at least yours is actually a time frame.
That's true.
Rather than a fucking donkey.
Rather than an animal. Oh, mate, I wrote this 4 elephants ago.
Oh, people should do that.
Measure things in animals' lifetimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, well, you start the trend.
There's a thing. I wrote this in my notes a while ago, and I don't really know why. Because it's not actually that interesting. But it just reminds me of what you said, which was, I'm going to read it verbatim, the idea of musicians having their own system of measurement. So, it's fucking stupid. Okay. So a quote could be, it's about 19 and a half frets in length, or roughly 2 1/4 piano octaves in width. I don't know why. It just took me back to that thought.
Can you imagine, like, you calling up for a new carpet and they're like, and what's the size of the room, sir? You're like, it's about
8 Steinways.
It's about 85 5/8 drumsticks. Oh, sir, I've never heard such a precise measurement. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think it'll catch on.
Most likely not. So, back to today.
Yes, so that is what I will be doing for you. And may I ask, what have you got for us?
Well, people at home, I'm going to give you a little hint before I tell you, which will be in a few seconds, so, don't fret. So this is sort of an episode 82, part 2.
Okay, I don't remember which 82 was.
So if you can cast your mind back. So Jordan spoke about things that were taught in school that were outright lies.
Oh, yes.
I did a little bit on an alien that was buried on our blue planet.
On our blue planet.
Correct, Jordan.
I knew it was in there somewhere.
So as for today's segment, in September 1933, 5 years before Orson Welles panicked America with the all-too-real radio play of War of the Worlds, and 14 years before Roswell brought flying saucers into the mainstream, something apparently fell from the sky near the town of Magenta in Lombardy, northern Italy, and caused an incident that made the government quietly realise that it had a problem it did not have a name for. And that, my dear friend, is what you are going to be puzzled over today. Are you ready?
Bring it on, please.
Super swoosh! Italy in 1933 was not a place that encouraged loose talk. Mussolini was in power, fascism wasn't a future concern, it was a present reality. The state controlled the press, the military, and the narrative. If something strange happened, Jordan, and the government didn't want it discussed, then it simply wasn't discussed.
Right.
Yes.
I get you.
He feels it. But according to testimony that surfaced after the Second World War, it was during that time that a strange object crashed or was forced down near Magenta, West Milan. The object was described as disc-shaped, metallic, and unlike any aircraft known at the time. This wasn't framed as an experimental failure or foreign incursion the way that it would have been today. It was treated as something completely unknown.
Oh, so they were honest about that.
They were very honest. Not to the point where they were publicly saying, we don't know what this is. They were just like...
What, raspberries?
Yeah.
Okay.
A group of government higher-ups just stood in a corner with their arms in the air going... with each other for hours.
I mean, that sounds legit anyway, to be honest.
Well, what do you expect from fascists?
As a bare minimum, speaking properly? I don't know.
Hey, man, that wasn't in the script, right? If I can't read it...
It's all right, though, because you're not a fascist.
I am a fashionist, because I dress so...
No, you're not.
No, fashion, because I dress so cool.
Nah.
All right. Okay, right. I just thought you misheard me, but, you're saying that I dress like shit. Okay, got it. I was like, no, Jordan, you misheard me. I said fashion. You're like, yeah, no. I heard you, brother.
While you're at it, you're missing half your face.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I wondered what was burning. So, back to the story. Italian authorities allegedly secured the crash site quickly. The area was closed off, reports were suppressed, and the incident was placed under the authority of a secret group established by Mussolini himself, often referred to later as Cabinet RS/33, which I don't know what that means, but, they're a secretive group. They were tasked with studying and containing the object quietly without public knowledge.
Right, okay.
But it soon became clear, Jordan, that it wasn't just a disc, because as the wreckage was being examined, they found bodies.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bollocks.
And not to spoil things, but I assume this is not going to be human bodies.
Jordan, you got it in one.
It was rats.
They nibbled everybody's wallpaper.
That's where the exterminator took them.
Yep, he took them right the way to Italy in the past, stuck them in a disc and crushed it into the ground.
Perfect, yeah. They were big.
They were, yeah, so big they looked photoshopped. Accounts that surfaced decades later claimed that non-human occupants were removed from the crash. The descriptions were frustratingly sparse, which, oddly enough, makes them feel more credible.
Yes.
They weren't cinematic, there was no wings, no fur, no monstrous embellishments. They were simply described as humanoid, small in stature, and clearly not human. Just bodies that didn't belong to Earth.
Okay, yeah. typical expectations.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you'd think 1933, long before UFOs were a thing in the mainstream, in the conscious zeitgeist, they might have gone, if they were making it up, they were like, oh, they were massive. They had 18 fingers on every foot,
Fingers on a foot, wow.
Exactly, yeah. Alien, bro. To make it seem like it's extraterrestrial, but they were just like, no, it's just small bodies.
Yes, absolutely.
And this is where it becomes important to remember the year. This is 1933.
Hence the /33.
Oh, bang on. Thanks, Jordan. I couldn't sleep last night because of that.
Ah, well, I still don't know what the RS means, but that's something.
Probably research sausages.
As you do.
Or maybe just research RS. I don't fucking know. But as I say, this is 1933. There is no UFO literature, no crash retrieval mythology, no framework for any of this at all. The Italian authorities didn't have a facility to store the bodies, let alone protocol to examine them. They didn't even have a concept for what the they were dealing with. So they did the simplest thing available to them at the time. They buried them.
What?
Not ceremonial, not publicly, no headstones, no records, just as a temporary solution to a problem they didn't know how to solve. And this isn't implied. Later testimony states it plainly. They were put in the ground because there was nowhere else to put them.
Right. Okay. Were they hoping that they'd retrieve them again after?
Yeah, it was a temporary, look, knows what to do with this. Just stick it in the ground and we'll leave it for now.
Wow.
It's like when pirates bury their treasure.
Couldn't they have sent it on the bus to Alton Towers or something?
What, these dead aliens?
Yeah. At Halloween.
I mean, I guess so. Maybe that's why you should be in government. You come up with all the good ideas.
Oh, yeah, no, hit me up.
I'd vote for you, pal.
Thank you.
So this detail matters because it separates Magenta from almost every other crash case. This isn't removed, not disposed of, not taken to an unknown location. It's basically, we don't know what this is, we'll deal with it later. This is burial as containment.
Do you reckon they put it in some sort of, I don't know, casing or just as it was in the ground?
I couldn't tell you, mate.
Because either way, I mean, I don't know how aliens actually decompose on Earth, but I assume they would.
You'd assume they would. I mean, if they are made of biological matter. But some people claim that the Greys, which I presume these little buggers were, are more like androids or like robotic creatures, like drones that are sent out.
Oh, dirty androids, not like Apple.
Yes, I think then. But yes, correct, yes. They are not Tim Cook's creations.
I understand the burial now. Get in the bin then, yeah.
But Jordan, this burial wasn't permanent, as you said. Once facilities were secured and oversight expanded, the remains were reportedly exhumed. Some accounts suggested that they moved them to a secure location controlled by the Italian state. Others claim the Vatican became involved. And a final theory suggests that after the war, recovered materials, including the remains, were handed over to American authorities as part of a post-war intelligence transfer.
Right, okay.
So unlike Aurora, Texas, which I spoke about in episode 82, where the burial was reported in contemporary newspapers, everything we know about Magenta comes from later sources, testimony, documents, whistleblowers speaking long after Mussolini was gone. So in other words, there is no 1933 headline reading alien buried outside Milan.
Lol. Nice.
But what makes Magenta compelling isn't the spectacle, it's behaviour. The Italian government treated the event as real. They suppressed reporting, they created a dedicated oversight group, they secured the wreckage. Those details tell you everything about how unprepared they were. And when you compare this case to later crash cases, you start to see a pattern forming in reverse. Magenta is secrecy and authority, Roswell is bureaucracy. By the Cold War, there were protocols, bases, acronyms, and chains of command for this sort of thing. And it's also worth noting, fascist Italy was obsessed with technological superiority. So if this had been a German or British technology that had crashed, it would have been exploited loudly. The silence suggested that this is something that didn't really fit their narrative at all.
Okay.
Further proof that it was a crashed UFO.
Right.
And that's why the burial matters, Jordan, because for a regime obsessed with advancement, it's fear. It's we don't know what this is, get it out of sight. But between Aurora and Magenta, they're the only two cases where burial of non-human bodies is explicitly claimed. In Texas, a town buried a body because it felt like the right thing to do. In Italy, a government buried bodies because they didn't know what else to do.
Right, yeah.
What are you giggling at?
I imagine they do.
I don't know. I said two places then. Which one are you referring to?
No, I imagine governments are very, very used to burying bodies.
Yeah, but they did it because they didn't know what else to... I mean, like, if I found an alien creature, nowadays, I'd be like, well, I need to get this to a scientist. It needs to be studied, analysed, we'll see what makes it tick, we'll see where it came from, that sort of thing. But they were just like, no No, knows. Put it in the floor.
Yeah, interesting. It's a shame, really, isn't it? You know, like I called pest control.
Yeah.
They don't have the alien equivalent. I mean, that would have sorted them right out, wouldn't it?
I mean, maybe just still call pest control.
Yeah, I guess so. To them, they probably still are.
And you hear on the phone, it's like, oh, Bill, we got another one. You're, what? Another one? How many aliens do you take care of?
That rat is huge.
They've got a little alien nursing home going on in the back room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ian, imagine.
No.
No, right. Imagine one day you wake up and find yourself in one of those back rooms, but there's a random alien wandering around and you don't know if you're going to bump into it.
And my body would just self-implode.
It's not an option.
No, it would.
You hooked up to a life machine.
Oh, shit. I knew I shouldn't have bought that.
It was a good price after Boxing Day.
Yeah, got it in the January sales.
Yeah.
All right, similar situation for you, except there's a zombie walking round. And it's the fast one, not the slow walking ones.
Oh, well, so it's not walking then, is it? You lied.
Yeah, it's sprinting.
Well, then I'm definitely dead.
And it's also wearing memory foam slippers so you can't hear it.
Only the best.
I'll flip the narrative, Jordan. What do?
I just wait for it to find me because I can't outrun that.
Yeah, but you can hide, and it's too stupid to realise that you're out of sight.
I know, but if I'm in a back room of never-ending hallways, there's not really anywhere I can hide.
Go around a corner, 2 quick lefts.
And it's fucking there.
Yeah. Oh, God, its brother's here as well.
Oh, yeah, that does sound awful. I mean, the thing is, though, is that an alien isn't necessarily there to kill you, whereas a zombie is.
Aliens aren't kind. We've established this.
I get that, but it's not going to be there to, I don't know, devour you, is it?
I don't think it's got nice things in mind. Put it that way.
It might be feeling the same way, thinking, I'm trapped here. I just want companionship.
Well, it wouldn't fucking find it in me. I would see it. I would invoke the rage. If I'm going to go out one way or the other, I'm going to go out fighting. So I would invoke the rage, try not to look at it, and just go out swinging.
Okay. I'll tell you what, if that ever happens, let's swap places.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'll take care of a zombie for you, pal.
Cool.
Get it a quick headlock. A couple swift punches to the face.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And I'll take care of the alien.
Cool. How would you do that?
I don't know. I'd just make friends. High five. Give a little hug.
Make friends. No, that's not cool. You can't do that because then, you'd come out and I'd be like, oh, mate, how did it go? You're like, hey, it's pretty cool, actually.
Come and meet Spatch Beef.
Yeah, come and meet. Says he's got a present for you, Ian.
And then I start speaking perfect alien.
You're one of them now, Jordan. I'll have to invoke the rage again. Kill you both.
Oh, God. Yeah. All right, I'll take it all back. Let's not do it.
Okay. So, Jordan, just to finish up here, if something non-human did really crash in 1933 and the best response available was to put the bodies in the ground and hope for time, then Roswell wasn't the beginning of the story at all. It was just the first time we stopped pretending it hadn't already happened. But, Jordan, I just want to know, what do you think?
I think that could be very plausible.
I think it definitely happened. The end.
Well, I'm glad you pleaded your case. Imagine you in court.
Yeah.
And, Mr. Ian, where is your evidence today? Well, I think it happened, the end.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Wow.
Lock him up.
I've never heard such compelling argument.
I think it's a weird thing. And it's probably not so out there to think that a government wouldn't necessarily know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like one of the first times it sort of happened, well, I mean, in modern history. Yeah. It seems like such a weird detail to make up. So, like, if something like this were to happen, you would surely just say, oh, yeah, they set up a tent and put them in there. That'd be, like, the thing to say.
Yeah.
Because that's what you think any logical person would do. But to make up the fact that they just buried them, such an obscure thing that you would think that people would think, why the fuck would they do that? And it's like, well, I don't know. That's just what happened,
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a weird one. And I would still like to know whether they buried these things just in the ground or in some sort of containment casing.
Yeah, like in a big vat of formaldehyde or something.
Or even just a box. Yeah, very odd. Interesting to ponder, though.
Absolutely. Just another weird case of aliens being buried.
I mean, do they know what happened since when they excavated these things?
Yeah, so they either went to the Vatican, were handed over to America, or were just, I guess, investigated and disposed of.
But we don't actually have details of what went on beyond that.
There's a few different claims as to what they thought happened, but that's the general consensus, one of those three options.
Okay. Or used, like the Christmas office party.
Yeah. Melted down and used as, Christmas tree number 4 in the play.
I was thinking more of take a picture with the alien.
Oh, okay, right. I thought, stick him as part of the set.
Yeah, the local church missing its baby Jesus. We got you covered.
His eyes were a little wider than I remember.
Oh, God. It's looking a bit grey.
Yeah, it smells as well.
He's in this box of goo.
That's what you get, take it or leave it.
Oh, God. No, thank you for sharing the story, though. That is very unusual.
Not a problem, pal. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And do you know what? I'm very much looking forward to your segment, because last time you did this segment, I was giving you all the correct answers, and I got so much praise, it made me come away with a rather large head.
I mean, you always have a large head, sir.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking about. But, I'm hoping to keep the track record up and get all these answers correct and not just come away sounding stupid this time.
So, okay, here's the thing. The previous one, what was it, episode 82?
Correct?
Did I present that to you as if it's like a quiz?
You were going to tell them to me, and I said, hang on, why don't you, if possible, give it to me like you're asking me the question, and I'll see if I give you the school answer or the real answer.
Okay.
And there were some where you couldn't quite phrase them as a question, so you just told me.
Right, okay, that makes sense. Because this first one, I feel like I can't really ask you about it.
Okay.
Basically, I was thinking of this initially as not necessarily being the same as 82, really?
Oh,
because
well,
82...
Well, it all up now, aren't I?
No, because 82 was just facts that have been disproven, whereas these were things that we were often taught in school that have been since disproven.
As was 82.
Was it? What, specifically in school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I take it all back.
One minute. Give me 1 second. So, description reads, Jordan gives us a comprehensive list of things that were taught to us that turned out to just be plain wrong.
Okay, taught to us as children, not necessarily in school.
I think that's what it was.
Okay, let's say it was.
We've argued too long about this.
We have. All right, we'll start you off, Ian, with the food pyramid.
Uh-oh.
I guess you're familiar with that whole idea where at the bottom of the pyramid, you've got your breads and your wheats, then you've got your vegetables above that, you've got your dairy and your fish, then you've got your meats, and then you've got your fats, essentially, at the top.
Yes, I'm familiar with this diagram.
But it's kind of not quite right.
I mean, what does it even mean? Are you supposed to eat things in that order, or?
No, so basically the bottom of your pyramid, which is the biggest,
Yeah.
that's the thing that you need to eat more of, is what it's saying.
Jordan, just before you carry on, mate, I don't know if you've heard episode 22, but I know a shitload about pyramids.
Oh, don't you worry, I have heard it.
I listen to it daily. It's humbling.
So that implies that your breads and your wheats are the thing that you should be eating the most of.
Right.
And fats and oils being the thing you should eat the least.
Got it.
But actually, there's a lot more science now which is saying that it's very much the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And second to the fats and oils that you shouldn't eat was meat. Not taking any stance with any, vegans or vegetarians. A lot of science is saying that, let's say, carnivore, for example, is apparently very, very good for you.
Yeah.
Which would go totally against that food pyramid. In fact, it would be an upside down pyramid, Ian. That is the typical food pyramid.
Who came up with this food pyramid? Was it some geezer? Oh.
Some geezer. Well, I'll get onto that.
Okay.
Because what we actually need is really more fruit and vegetables, less bread and grains, and actually more fats and oils, and also eat more protein. So it does quite literally flip the pyramid upside down.
Does it say in there how much pie we should be eating?
I'm not even going to go into it. But that is part of your breads and your pastas and grains and stuff, Ian.
So about 3.141 slices?
Yes.
And which way should we face when we eat this? 3 degrees off true north?
I'm not getting into it, Ian. I've got PTSD.
Yeah.
And it's often cited that eggs and butter was bad for you as well. And all of this was disproven in around 2005 or so. And it was just one misinformation agenda from big wheat farmers to sell produce.
You know what? When I was a child, I always remember being told, you had toast for breakfast. You can't have a sandwich later because that's like 4 slices of bread you've eaten. That's bad for you. So I've always grown up knowing that. But I also remember being told that you can only have 2 eggs a day.
Oh, yeah.
Because more than that's bad for you. But then I see people as I've gotten older, eating 5 eggs for a meal. And I'm like, aren't they going to die? But like you say, it's all wrong.
Yeah. My mum still goes with the thought that if you eat too many Uggs, too many Uggs, if you eat too many eggs, Ugg boots.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you eat too many eggs, that they bung you up.
Oh, right.
Which is probably fairly true.
I guess it depends how you take them in.
I'm going to say, if you eat them orally.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
But it's certain whole,
I'm just pretending to be a chicken, Ian, for God's sake. I'm sat on it. Another one for you. I'll ask you this one, Ian.
Okay.
What are the primary colours?
Primary colour? Now you're asking me.
Are you going to get it wrong anyway now?
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it red, blue and yellow?
Well, that is what we were taught, but that is wrong, Ian. Technically, it's not really red, blue and yellow. It is cyan, magenta and yellow.
Oh, okay. So that's like saying, no, this isn't brown, it's mauve.
But still,
yeah, okay.
It's technically true. And also, how weird is it that magenta came up twice?
Oh, how weird.
Spooky, 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 spooky.
I was thinking back to what you said then. And I was like, he didn't say magenta, cyan and magenta, did he?
I did. Another one that I'm not sure what this is about because I don't remember, and I wrote this probably over a month ago.
Okay.
So I can't really ask you about it. It's just a paragraph.
Yeah.
In 1990, we were told pollution could be so bad that by the year 2000, we'd all need to live in spacesuits. They gave us a polar bear in a spacesuit sticker to encourage us not to pollute or smoke or something, and that the oceans will rise 1 metre every 10 years due to oil usage. That was 40 plus years ago.
Yeah.
So I became a lifeguard. It's what somebody said.
Clever.
Yes, yeah. But alas, that didn't quite ring true.
No, there's been a few things that scientists have predicted. Like they said there was going to be a mini ice age.
Yeah.
Like they said all the coastal cities would be underwater by now. And on paper, with all the workings out, it seemed like that should have happened.
Right, okay.
But it just hasn't.
Is that alien intervention then?
No, they wouldn't. They'd be they're probably talking to the scientists going, yeah, you're all going to die. Watch out for those sea levels.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. It could be right. Another one, someone says, in 1992, I was taught at school that the father is the breadwinner. But it confused me because both my parents worked and contributed towards the household. So why is he the breadwinner and not my mother as well?
Do you know what? That is, A, absolutely true.
Yeah?
But B, I've always wondered why it's called being the breadwinner. It's like you don't win it, you go out, you earn the money, then you buy it.
Yeah, that's true.
Should be the bread buyer.
And also, as we know, that pyramid is wrong, Ian. Should be the oil winner.
Exactly, yeah, it should be the oil buyer.
Which then contributes to the rising sea levels, Ian. Oh, no.
Oh, God, the aliens are back. They're all wearing Uggs.
And eating Uggs. The next one, Pluto as the 9th planet.
Yes, it's a planetoid, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's technically not classed as a planet anymore, but I still think of it as that.
Yeah, I do. I mean, just give it. Apparently, it was called a planet and then had its planetary status taken away before it had even completed one navigation of our sun.
Oh, okay.
Because Pluto's year is fucking just decades.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Because it takes that long to rotate round.
Yeah, just because it's fucking miles away.
Wow, okay. Do you have a way of remembering the planets and the distance?
I do not.
Ah, okay. There was one that I remember. I'll explain this as I go, but the sentence is, my very educated mother just got us 9 pizzas.
So it's a good mum.
It is. And then I'll tell you about the planets.
I forgot about them. All I can think about is pizza. Can I have one of the pizzas?
So my is Mars.
Yeah.
Very Venus. Educated Earth. Mother.
Mars.
Just.
Jupiter.
Well, it's just got, but, there isn't a G, so.
Obviously, yeah.
Us.
Uranus. I'm not going to say Uranus.
I mean, is that how it should be said?
I couldn't tell you. I've heard so many different pronunciations, like Uranus, 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 Uranus.
Is it like when someone's trying the best not to?
Yeah, I'm not standing in front of a fucking year 5 science class and saying anus.
Just got us 9
Neptune.
pizzas.
Pluto.
But now there's no pizzas. So actually, very bad mother.
Shit, yeah, just got us 9. 9 what?
Another one, speaking of planets, that the Earth was furthest away from the sun during the winter time. And that is wrong. Nothing to do with the distance to the sun. It's to do with the angle of the sun's rays due to the Earth's tilt.
Yeah.
So that during the winter, we know the sun is lower in the sky, therefore the rays are at a shallower angle and spread thinner over a large area. And that means less energy is transferred to the Earth and thus it's colder.
You know, the Earth kind of wobbles as it goes round.
Yeah.
Which is why us at the top, northern hemisphere, we tilt towards the sun, we get spring and summer.
Yeah.
And then as we go away, you know, autumn and winter.
Yeah, some people thought, or was taught, supposedly, that the Earth gets a little bit further away from the sun, therefore it's colder.
How the fuck would that work for the southern hemisphere then?
Absolutely. It doesn't work.
It's like, yeah, the northern hemisphere slides, you know, I don't know, 2 astronomical distances away from the sun, but Australia and everyone down there, they get closer.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger.
I'm just pointing out something stupid.
Or what about the quote, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me?
Well, that's not true, Jordan.
That is absolutely it.
Words can hurt too. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever thrown a stick or stone at me and I've gone, ah, my femur, you know, snapped in half. But words cut deep.
They do. And someone said, I'm still suffering in my 50s from mental health from being teased by students at school by words.
Yeah.
That's probably not the response I was expecting.
No, you know, I was agreeing that words are shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, words are bastards.
I'm still hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, you go, bud.
You be hurt deep. Another one. That milk is made from cows only eating grass.
Yeah, I remember that being taught to us. Like, you know, they eat grass, blah, blah. Milk comes out.
Is that what they said after us? They eat grass, blah, blah.
Yeah. Our teacher was very disinterested in teaching us.
Just started going, blah, blah.
Eat grass, blah, blah, milk. Must be on the test.
Another one, that acid rain will kill us all and the ozone layer is frying us.
You know what? Acid rain was one of those things that I think every child has a fear of.
Yeah.
Remember we spoke about things before, like spontaneous human combustion, quicksand. But acid rain is another one.
Yeah. Quicksand, I think I said it before, was the thing that I was most afraid of.
Yeah.
That I'd just be walking past a path and then suddenly, bloop, oh yeah, he's in quicksand. But it never happened, thankfully. Another one is penmanship. Constantly be told, you need to learn cursive writing because that's what every adult uses. They even made us get a pen license.
Fucking hell.
All for nothing.
Especially nowadays, because everyone just texts.
That is very true, yeah. I dare say, back when this was maybe more of a thing, we maybe didn't have phones to text with.
Yeah, they couldn't see the future.
No, they couldn't. Although saying that, you know, this is not bigging myself up in any way, but in primary school...
I'm the cursive master.
In primary school, I learnt the award from the entire school of the best handwriter.
Did you mean to say you earned the award?
What did I say?
Learnt the award.
Did I say that?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I learned the award. Did I not say? Possibly. Anyway. But yes, I earned the award of the best handwriter in the entire school.
Fuck me, bro. I did not know I was with such aristocracy.
I had to write the actual certificate.
Prove it. Get on stage and prove it.
You know, their printers just couldn't keep up. Their printers like, this is fucking intelligible.
Yeah, they were trying to write your name on the certificate. They were like, we just can't do it. Like, well, luckily, you know, we have the best handwriter in school here. Like, do the honours, bro.
But yes, there you go. So no, not to brag, but
you know,
fucking good.
And you know what? You hang on to those things because I know it was the last award you got.
It is true. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Just keep hold of those little wins.
Another one. In primary school, I was told I couldn't start a sentence with and.
I was told that.
Utterly nonsense.
Yeah, in school, I used to have like a folding out book. All right, 1 minute, I know all books do that, right? But what I meant is like, it's just 2 bits of card, A4 card.
Right.
And we had like loads of little, you remember those magnets you used to put in your fridge you could make sentences with?
Oh, yeah.
Loads of them for sentence practice and punctuation stuff. You could just like make a sentence together and then show your teacher and then she'd read it and be like, yeah, that's a good sentence or whatever. And I remember starting one with and they were like, She called over like the teaching assistant. She was like, right, the sentence starts with and. Is that real? Can you do that? And then she was like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, reading it back and forth. And I was just like staring at these two adults trying to figure out if it was a correct sentence. I was just like, to be honest, I don't really care. I was just tossing it off.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
No, I meant the lesson, Jordan. I was only 5.
It's just the hand fell in front.
My hand fell down my pants.
Oh, God.
I was like, well, I'm touching it now.
I'm not sure we can have this. Oh, God. Moving on.
Please.
Another person says, oh boy, here we go. When in high school in the early 80s, we were taught that there was one solar system, the Milky Way, and that nothing could survive the dark depths of the ocean. No life, just darkness. They said this despite the fact that you can literally see Andromeda with your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, for a start off, the Milky Way isn't a solar system.
What is it classed as? A galaxy?
Yeah. So what that person said is wrong anyway, because, our solar system is the solar system inside the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
You is smart. Another one says that I will go blind from it.
Yeah, where did that come from? That myth.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I imagine it was probably said to stop horny teenagers.
So, have you ever heard, like, one of these studies? It's like, someone says, oh, too much wanking can make you go blind. And then you're like, yeah, that's bullshit. But then somebody looks into it and then they go, well, actually, in rare instances, it can.
What, if it just shoots you in the eye?
No, it's fine if that happens, trust me. But I remember hearing a study and they were like, oh, this myth has been disproven. But actually, in small cases, it can happen because apparently the straining of it can cause you to push. Your blood pressure rises, popping little blood vessels in your eyes and can lead to blindness.
Wow. I suppose that could be said for anything, though, couldn't it?
Yeah.
You're lifting those heavy boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might as well go out with a wank.
Oh, hell yeah. Always go out with a wank.
Oh, you just tried it?
I am. It's in my eye. I'm blind.
Those glasses do nothing for me now. Another one. Never in my whole 80 years of life have I ever needed to find out the angles of a triangle or what x equals.
True.
Yep. Another one. If both parents have brown eyes, they can't have a blue-eyed child.
Incorrect.
That is absolutely incorrect.
Living testimony.
Oh, okay, yeah. Another one. That children starving in Ethiopia in the 90s had swollen bellies because all they had to eat was air.
I'd never heard that.
Okay. This person goes on to say, my primary 4 teacher, Mr. Jennings, it's about time he was named and shamed. Actually, it was more about malnutrition and, in fact, water retention rather than air.
Yeah, that's such a stupid thing to say.
It is a stupid thing to say.
Fuck off, Mr. Jennings, you dick. You show me how to eat air right now.
Yeah.
Go for it, bud. Stand up in front of the class.
Another one is that the notion that hard work equals success.
No, it doesn't.
No. Later on, I was told after sacrificing my health that if hard work meant success, then the donkey would own the farm.
You know, that's true.
Yeah. And I learnt this too late for myself. I hope that it will help you, which I thought is quite an interesting one.
Preaching to the choir, bro.
Or that you can walk into a job easily if you graduate or go to university.
Also bollocks.
Or my teacher told me that you will never get a job with tattoos and lots of piercings. I've got a visible tattoo and a nose ring, and I teach in primary school. I remember being told that.
Yeah, I remember being told that as well. Now I'm covered in tattoos. I tell you what, though, when I started my current job, I was made to take out my piercings.
Were you? Was you? Okay.
I used to have my lips pierced, and by the end of it, because I used to take the ball off and remove the bar, whenever I was in a customer-facing position. It just started to get too monotonous. Like, the constant in and out was hurting my lips. So I was just like, fuck it, spat it out, and I now don't have lip piercings.
Wow, okay. I didn't realise that was the reason, actually. It's kind of sad.
I believe it was probably just because of that manager. I think had it been anyone else, they wouldn't have cared.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that would be a policy.
No, I'm probably sure it's not. I mean, it's expression of your personal self, innit? They can't tell me what I can and can't do with my body.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like what you used to have. I mean, you'd barely even noticed it.
So yeah, just a little ball.
To be honest, yeah.
Probably hidden with hair.
It's not like you had a massive cow ring.
Which I was looking at, so, it's lucky they got to me in time.
Final couple for you. Penultimate one. You won't always have a calculator in your pocket. Or you won't always be able to look that thing up.
How wrong you were.
Oh, yes.
Probably Mr. Jennings again.
It possibly was, yeah. And final one, controversial take, but that school exists to teach you and prepare you for life. And they go on to say, so how does learning about trigonometry or even Shakespeare and all the English poets benefit us when we have zero life skills?
Yeah.
We need to learn how to file our own income tax, change a tyre, change the oil in our vehicle, cook, understand what is nutritious food, and about how to balance a normal life budget.
Yes, that is the important one.
And none of that really is ever taught in school.
No, not at all.
I don't think that's part of the curriculum.
I mean, it starts out good, they teach you to read, write,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, and then all of a sudden they're like, right, so train A is leaving, I don't know, South London at 4 p.m.
Oh, shit, it's 3:59, I'm late.
Yeah, oh God. But yeah, it kind of goes a bit pointless after that.
I mean, I dare say they teach you how to read and write so that you can read and write all the useless shit they teach you.
Precisely.
So there you go. That is for you a bunch of things that a lot of us were taught in schools that have been disproven in our lifetime.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Jordan. I loved it.
You're very welcome.
And a delicious part 2.
Yeah. Which I kind of forgot that I did, to be honest. But yeah, brilliant.
And do you know what's really annoying?
Uh-oh.
Had we waited just 3 episodes, it would have been exactly 82 episodes ago.
Oh, never mind.
I'm blaming you for that.
You can.
It's an oversight on your handwriting self.
I was too busy looking at my award. The calligraphy is good.
I'll bet, yeah. Can't read it anymore, though. It was written by a 5-year-old. Right, me old pal. So with that, does that about bring us around to the end of today's episode?
I think it does.
Fantastic news! Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us so you don't miss another episode, and maybe even tell a friend. Take your friend into a school. No, don't. I was going to say, walk around and start telling everyone the wrong teaching stuff, but, that you'll probably get locked up. So maybe just stay home, stick on an episode of Two Guys What's Up, and stay free.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Don't go into a school.
Yeah, stay away from schools.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on and be jetted off to every link you will ever need for all your Two Guys What's Up essentials. Want to get your own Two Guys What's Up t-shirt? Click the link.
Want to learn how to bury an alien? Click the link.
Want to tell us other things that have been disproven in your life? Click the link.
And if you click that link, it will blast you off to Patreon, the home of all your Two Guys What's Up extra essentials, including shoutouts, t-shirts, aliens and whackers mugs. And if you really can't get enough of our fantastic tales and truth-telling voices, well then now you can get more of each, because there is currently 31 bonus episodes, which come out on the last Friday of every single month, just sitting on there on our Patreon, waiting for your ears to go and gobble up all that extra audio goodness. And all that is available right now, starting with the bonus episodes, for just £3. Beautiful.
And if you want to help support the show and get some cool stuff while you do so, head over to patreon.com/Two Guys What's Up to check out all the goodies over there. The link will be down below for your clickety-clackety pleasure.
But if you can't do that but you still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best and the freest way to do that for us, and we would be eternally grateful. We would. But on that note, thanks for listening, you all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday!
Bye, everybody! Hey!
Got a spontaneous house turning into a well, so they were buggered.
Danny Minogue?
No.
You'd be certainly wishing her well, wouldn't you?
I would be, because I don't know what, she got a cold or something.
No, what a horrible situation.
What? Am I missing something? What's going on?
Well, she can't get her money out now.
Oh, okay.
She spent all that time wishing for Wells.
Right, I thought there was like a real world problem going on.
Oh, no,
you were like,
no,
you'd be wishing her well because, she's in such a situation right now.
I mean, she might be. I don't know. I've not heard about her for years.
Someone Google Danny Minogue for us.
I mean, she might be dead.
Oh, God.
Probably not.
Hopefully not, yeah.
She fell down one of the wells.
Yeah, she tripped. She was going to make her first wish, tripped, fell.
That's not true.
The last words were, oh, well. Oh. Hello, and welcome to episode 161.